Hey guys, welcome back. As we remembered before, we're gonna have to gather a lot of things and prepare to get better armor and such. But welcome back to the series though. So since there's a lot of things, there's like loads of things that we can sorry about that, I have something in my throat lately. But yeah, as I was saying, I have been doing a lot of things and have something. But I do have some things to say for people who want to boost their research. So when you're playing around, get the researcher armor. Getting the researcher armor helps out. Just be aware it doesn't give you insane amount of damage. If it does, I'd be questioning what the devs did. But yeah, it gives you immunity that is good for traveling on poison worlds and gas worlds. It gives you oxygen, but there's a bonus. Research bonus +1. Plus you get resistance 5% increase on resisting red, and the class is specifically Explorer Ranger. So basically, with this armor set on, and whatever helmet of your choice is, differs on your gameplay type of style look. Basically, once you get this armor set, for a pro tip of it, your research bonus will be up and you get better badges. Some other people say there's also other armors that gives you certain bonuses. Some will go for this, or some will go for this to get some better advantage on planets, but not very much. Which is good, I get it. There's also this, the Hacker's armor. Good for gas worlds if you want to get on the gas worlds, but getting armor that allow you to be immune to burning is really good. Some people will go for this if they're dealing with hot worlds and don't want to deal with hazards of being burned. Of course, people would prefer to make armor right away, unless you're in early on. Things Summon's armor is a good choice because you get snow and chill immunity, so you can like go onto certain planets. But my best choice for radioactive planets is this, the EVA armor, which kind of takes the reference from Alien Isolations that I just realized, as it's closely referenced to it. But yeah, once you make this armor, you get immunity to modern radiation. Radiation burns, flood, and piss, and liquid nitrogen. So you could easily use this in case you're traveling on a cold world with a cold resistant EP13 to be resistant to the cold, allowing you to explore, but you're more on the melee attacker, a melee tank. So explore melee tank type of class. You explore and melee things. Pretty good choice, but you do need to get Nictinium rods, which won't be easy, but once you do, boom, you're all set. There's also other people will do is gather resources to get this, to having immunity to acid and gas. The Joker armor is really good once you get the lunar crystals. It gives you good sets, giving you extra oxygen and other things. If you don't have a EPP to give you air, you may get bomb tech damage, highest bonus with that, using your tech, and a higher bonus with your dash and dodge tech. It's mainly the speed of it being more faster, allowing you to be more faster. You could consider it as being a junker, allow you to use junk metal tech to make it better in advance. Some people will just make this, but I recommend not to do that because wearing this type of armor set, there's a chance you could die unless you're a hardcore true fan. Or some will go for a Japanese armor. But let's focus on one thing. Some people will go for a Nomad armor. The Nomad armor is pretty good. It gives you a chance to use guns and melee weapon. And shield regen is good. Combine that with a dagger or short spear to get extra damage. But if you're using an assault rifle or sniper rifle, boom. A bit more damage added. But immunity, burning, sandstorm, and quicksand immunities as well, which is good if you're traveling on desert worlds and mining art. Resist 5% fire damage, and class is tank. So if you're playing with this, you basically are the tank. Some people would recommend you get this armor set called Operative's Armor. Basically, it doesn't require cotton wool, space age, polymer, but once it's made, boom, you get some bonuses. People also recommend Recon Armor, as you get radiation burns immunity, which also is nice, but let's focus on big things. What we're trying to make is this Space Fear Armor, which is upgrade from the Hazener Armor. Meaning, once you get mining, you get like a bonus on mining laser combat damage speed 2 times. Meaning, you're more like a dead space worker, like an engineer and miner, but also you got oxygen and defense tech efficiency, and you're immune to burning and portal poison and gas. You resist 3% physical and 7% electric, but your class is Explorer Tank, so basically a walking tank, they might say, but you're quicker and balanced out on armor. Other people would also suggest you make this as it's also Explorer Tank, but you only get more oxygen. That's only if you don't have EP or resources for one yet, which shouldn't be that hard. Some people would prefer certain armor sets. Others would prefer steampunk armor, unlike the other steampunk armor. This one has a mask and coat and flag, but other people would also recommend the Survivor's Armor, which is good. You also get portal poison protection, like immunity to it, being protected, but sadly, as you're being a Explorer range tank, means no melee. And of course, last in all, people do recommend the X10 Power Armor to become a beast. And those who are beginners, they would mostly other people suggest the Whipper Armor, which is balanced class for the beginners. Which is, I see why they want people to try that, as it's balanced and pretty good choice. Alright, let's see. And now it makes me want to make more of those things. Okay, I will admit, once you get addicted, you can't stop on cooking up certain food. And it is fun to cook up a tons of food, because you get to make a tons of it, prepare tons, have tons of it to go, and like you can store up all of your food. And of course, I could just give all my friends potatoes if, let's say, they did play with me. This could result in them getting potatoes. Probably not be a happy friends. Probably war will happen. But everyone can't be always happy. There we go, storing up more cooked food being made. Yeah, I think I should do is make this a entire cooking video for some weird reason. Like, stockpile everything up on food and just do that. Which is good to do, but for now, we are mostly talking about importance. So, since we're advancing a lot and trying to get better tools, and upgrade advance, and deal with a major amount of problems, we know in our research we need to advance a lot. It's also important to research plants, but the multiverse silk, oh god. Where do I begin with the multiverse silk? Basically, a multiverse silk can be a pain, as, well, you can guess it. Making this, we'll need to get special cells and Platinum slime, and yeah, that ain't gonna be easy. We either have to find it, or do more on this. And I don't think everyone wants to go through the hassle of, like, try to unlock everything in their research and say, I finally got unlocked, it was a pain. Like, this and this? Holy. Just imagine we need to get tons of this and then combine with this, organic soup. And it is a liquid, so you can use it as a good use in your farm to boost and use less seeds to boost your own farming way more. Oh man, that is not gonna be easy, because that means we gotta do way more work than the original, get things going, probably get tons of liquid into this, find out what it gives us, and oh man, just imagine the struggles. Like, we would be technically struggling no matter what. I know a lot of people say, hey, it's not that bad at least. Look at me, I can do this and that. Sure you could, but don't forget, not everyone's same. And of course, this also means whoever we are dealing with, it can be a lot of things. So I'm gonna have to do a bit. I'm probably gonna have to do something, but I will be back and I'll update y'all what I did. I'll see you when I'm back. Welcome back, everyone. So yeah, I got this. Oh, I gotta resort my inventory since a crash happened and I had to fix a crash on my end. Get here when you find a crash, you have to fix that. Find out what's the log file. But yeah, I managed to find this seed. So yeah, you can find it or make it. And it was not easy. I almost died to one planet that it is on. But yeah, now I got the materials and I've been farming it. This is how much I've been farming for. And I also gathered this. It's good for seeds use, but I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend this, so you can still have it renewable to make. As long as you have things renewable, that's good. And yeah. Since I advanced a lot, I almost forgot to do research on these. We also unlocked better new equipment. One of my friends said I should try out a mod that is adult related mod, because this is an 18 plus ModPack series. Yes, this is only 18 plus, and yeah, I will be adding a future warnings later, as I will be making 2 ModPacks. One is non-18 plus and one is 18 plus. The non-18 plus removes any sexual content, so it's to be kid friendly and friendly for anyone who's can't handle anything that's gory, sexual, or other things. The 18 plus one, or even if you're over 18, you can actually have fun on that one. It will contain the content, and I'll put it in the description of the ModPack in the future, so you can know which ModPack is for kids, which is not for kids, so we can prevent any problems. The non-kids version will have other mods removed, so the kids don't have something inappropriate. Well, for us adults, we'll go yippee with our own mods, with our own favorite mods, and everything in our own ModPack. So we don't have to feel like, oh no, we're restrained because of this BS. Why? Why? We don't have to feel like that moment where we say why to ourselves. And our own lays just get frustrated. Also, I've been doing research on things and unlocking better research, since I want to also get better equipment, since we got this, but then now we're advancing to get this. And geez, it's like the moment you get this, it takes less power than this. Like, what happened? And this thing is small. But until we get this, a gas crucifier. The only crucifiers capable of extracting from gases and processing radioactive isotopes efficient but slow. Requires 35 watts of power. Alright, that's a lot to think about, and big mouthful. Though, sorry if you I might have butchered the words, but if some of you get mad, just please keep in mind, not everyone can speak in the same way. For me, due to me being part German and part Scottish, yeah, it can be hard for an American to basically speak in the same thing if they're part of another thing. So please keep notes and not be mad. So yeah, other than that, there's loads of armors now. Even the beekeeper's armor is pretty good. If you make it, you can actually be a beekeeper and help your teammates. Or just make this, but I recommend the full suit to get extra armor, just in case you get attacked outside, if you're building outside. But there is a lot of things that are good when you advance, like make this gas mask, boom, you can go on some planets. But let's focus on things. I get a lot of people did suggest all kinds of great armors. Now, we need to get the bar, and this is a question. Where do we get the bar? Oh no! Because the question to it is going to be a pair one. Where do we find the materials for that? And we pretty much gotta search for this. So yeah, on my plans, I'm gonna do a bit of jump cut, and you're gonna see me going on planets, gathering resources, and until I get enough, I'll make it. I'll see you when I get back. Hey guys, yep, I fell down in my mining expedition and gone back there to mine again and again. I will admit, that kinda sucked on falling down, But yet, on the bright side, I got all of this. I mined up many other things that I found. But who knows, we'll learn on the way. Now we unlock more armors that could either help us or be useful for a mission. And of course this metal is very important because it's not just only unlocking certain armor as such, we can even unlock this micro spear. A tiny little destroyable spear. Pretty good, but we get also other things like Zero Burst 3, Simmering Rig 3, Rocket Boots, and more. Even Magnet Grip 2. Grip better, get buffed. But we also mined up pretty much other things. Now we can make more stuff. Which I know people are gonna say, dude, that's nuclear. Are you insane? Are you trying to get yourself radioactive poisoning? Well, depends really. But yeah, some of my friends did suggest, even if you want to get like certain bad advantage on certain worlds, like slime worlds, is pretty good because you get this armor, slime armor to use to go around on slime, mud, and clay. Which is useful, spawns minions, but all of these weapons, even like invisible stuff and more, pretty interesting. Until you get the next tier, boom. And then the final tier, you get more abilities, but you get a mega slime and slime weapons do more damage. So yeah. Oh, and because we got this, boom, we can do things better. Now we can feel like we can actually advance faster now and make things. As we got a very advanced sewing machine now. So now the real question you might be asking, what could I make? Well, since I have the thing and I only got this but can't go any further beyond, I could get this to give me more boost. But what I'm really after is something to give me an advantage. I know I can make this, but let's focus on what we are here for. We are here for specifically that armor to be tier 3. Okay, where are the legs gone? Oh, I ran out of portal bars. Yep. Looks like I'm back to mining, but yeah. I'll be right back.